Hey everybody, a warm welcome to Wisdom from North, the Nordic platform for accelerated inner growth and empowerment. I'm Janike, and if you're new to my channel, welcome here. Here's where you'll find interviews with amazing thought leaders and spiritual teachers and my own video blogs. And I would love for you to subscribe. You do that below, and if you click the bell, you get notifications on my new videos. Today, I would like to speak about dreams because that's one of my favorite topics. And I just actually talked about it with my members in Wisdom from North membership, and I felt called to share a bit with you as well. And I thought I would make a small video series out of this so you can learn more about how you can receive answers in a dream, how you can reprogram your mind, and how you can also remember your dreams. And that's where we're going to start with how can we remember our dreams. So let's dive into this. In my life, dream work has been so helpful and valuable. I have received answers in a dream. I have changed my inner state of being. I have received information about something I couldn't have known about. I've sometimes had premonitions about things about to come. That's very seldom, though. And I've been lucid dreaming, I've been astral traveling, and I've been out of my body. Now, I believe that all of these things are possible for everybody, but it has to do with practice. Although I do think that sometimes we have a knack for something, like I'm not naturally clairvoyant or clairaudient, but I think if I practice it, I could have a greater ability to see things, to hear things, etc. But I believe that you can become a great interpretator of your own dreams if you put the effort and practice into it. Now, that's what I want to inspire you to do today. So, in this video series, I will speak about how you can remember your dreams in this first video, then also in the next video, how you can get an answer in your dream and change your inner state. And then in the third video, how you can reprogram your subconsciousness during sleep. Now, I'm not going to cover lucid dreaming and astral traveling. If you want to learn more about that, that is a big area. Then I advise you to check out my mini series about out of body experiences and lucid dreaming in the link below. All right, so I have been remembering my dreams and working with dreams ever since I can remember. And I think it started with me actually having very vivid dreams. And I started to just follow my intuition that I should write this down. And the more I did it, the more I remembered, and the more vivid and powerful the dreams became. So I want you to remember this because you can look at your dreams as a flower. The more you water the flower, the more it will grow. It's the same with dreams. The more you pay attention to it, the more the dreams will answer to you and help you and guide you and give you what you program it to give you. Because it's really powerful how setting an intention and how programming ourselves before we go to sleep can give you results during your sleep. Sleep is, and the dream world is a mystical world, and a lot of it we cannot understand, but a lot of it we can, and it can be helpful. Now, a lot of people might have some resistance when it comes to dreams, like, I don't understand my dreams, and it's just so complicated, and it doesn't make sense. And I get that. However, I believe that the dreamer is the expert on one's dream, and the dreams are always speaking individually to us. So let's say that if you were dreaming about this necklace, maybe the meaning of it would just be a necklace, something to have around your throat, something nice, something beautiful. It can mean whatever. But if I dreamt about this, that will mean something special to me. Like, for instance, that I got it from a good friend of mine. It is a symbol of wisdom from North that I'm having around my neck. It is the North Star. So a symbol can therefore mean something special to you or to me and not for everybody else. And that's why it's bit important to be a bit aware that you don't get all your answers to your dreams in a dream dictionary, because that's very like a general interpretation, right? However, there are some universal symbols that mean something to all of us. So let's say you're dreaming about an elephant and you don't really have a particular relationship to an elephant, then it can mean, authority, calmness, steadiness, forest, Africa, grounding, all those things that we associate with an elephant. However, if you did have a relationship to an elephant, that could mean something specific to you. So I also believe that a dream interpretator can be very helpful, because even though you might have arrived at one meaning and interpretation of your dream, and the dream interpretation analyzer, I couldn't say that, come with another interpretation, both might be true, both might be valid, because there are multiple perspectives to a dream. Like, our dreams are so intelligent. It's like I look at it as there are super, super many layers to the dream. So your interpretation might be right, her interpretation might be right. They're just from different perspectives and they're just as valid. All right, so I'm going to go through a few dream symbols that might be helpful to you. Just keep in mind what I said. You are the expert on your own dream. So if that symbol means something special to you, it might have a different meaning. There's always exceptions to rules, right? All right. So, for instance, powerful nature elements like storms, winds, hurricanes, a tsunami, a big wave, water, that may point to powerful emotions especially. And then we have seasons that usually points to a phase you might be going through, a certain mood you might be having, because our moods changes all the time. And winter might point to resting, going within, hibernation. Spring might point to something new, a new beginning. Summer might be associated with the height of activity, expression, creativity, and almost like a full moon. And fall might point to something ending. And then we have a house with different rooms. So the basement is usually about your unconsciousness. The kitchen or living, dining area might be something about social interaction, self nourishment, how you nourish yourself. The bedroom might have something to do with relationships in your life, and also the unconscious, because that's where we sleep. The bathroom points often to self care, cleaning yourself, taking care of yourself, also letting go of something that is not benefiting you anymore, that is not beneficial for you anymore. And then the garage might be activity of some sort, like we have our verticals there, right? So height of activity, action, and also things piling up. Like, we often put things in the garage, right? So things piling up. And then we have directions, like forward or in front of might point to the future. And likewise, backwards or something that is behind you might point to your past. Upwards direction might point to the intellectual or the spiritual, and the downwards direction or something down below might point to the physical, your instincts, grounding, your humanness, etc. Okay, so let's move over to how we can remember our dreams, because we cannot interpret our dreams if we cannot remember our dreams. And don't be discouraged if you don't remember your dreams after 1, 2, 3, 5, or even 10 times. When I learned to lucid dream, I spent 5 weeks practicing. I practiced every day. It took me so long to actually have a lucid dream. And my girlfriend, when I just told her about what lucid dreaming was, she had a lucid dream that night. So to me, I think it has been something that has been evolving because I have been practicing it. So don't be discouraged, just keep at it. All right. So the way I remember my dreams is that I work with intention setting. Intention setting goes really well with dreams. And I've just been amazed by how powerful my mind is when it comes to give directions to my dreams. So what I do is that I sit down on my bed and I close my eyes and I set the intention. I will remember my dreams. I will remember my dreams. I will remember my dreams. And I say it 3 times. And I don't know why, but it works. I believe in the magic of numbers and the magic of 3 and 7 and these special numbers that we find in fairy tales, right? I believe in the magic of them. So then I fall asleep and I don't actually put on my alarm, because if I have an alarm on, I usually wake up with a shock and then I very quickly forget my dream. So I advise you to do this in the weekends when you can sleep in and just wake up naturally. When you wake up then in the morning, what I invite you to do is to close your eyes immediately. Because if you wake up and open your eyes and go about your day, you might forget your dream like that. So we want to go into that in between state between sleep and awakened state immediately after we wake up, and then see if we can sort of fish in the dream. That's how I picture it in my mind, that I'm fishing in the dream. So even if you just remember a feeling, go into that feeling and see if you can expand whatever you remember. If it's just a feeling, if it's just a yellow umbrella, whatever it is, an object, a thought, go into that and see if you can move backwards or forwards in the dream and gather as much information as you can. After you feel like, okay, now I've got the gist of it and I don't remember anything more, then I want you to think about it again. I want you to play the whole dream again, and then most likely it sticks to your mind. Because what I've experienced so many times is that I remember my dream and I think I will remember it afterwards, and then I don't. So I have to play it again in my mind one more time, and then it sticks. And then, if you want, you can record it on your phone. You can write it down in a dream diary. And I really recommend that, because when you write down a dream, it does take some time. So it is a practice, right? But when you write down your dream, all of a sudden you might receive some information that makes sense later on. Perhaps it's a premonition of something that is happening. Perhaps there was a message there that makes sense afterwards. It's really helpful to have it written down in a dream diary. And I have books and books with my dreams, and it's sort of like a different life that I've been living. And I actually do believe that we are experiencing the dream in another realm. Like, it's happening. It's not just in our minds. I actually believe that is happening, but that's another story. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Just to recap, say 3 times to yourself, I will remember my dreams. Go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, don't have an alarm on if you can. Then fish back the dream. Then play it in your mind and record it or write it down, or just go for a walk and think about it and feel into, was there a message here? What is this dream trying to tell me? And then keep at it every night, and you'll probably see, most likely, that you'll remember more and more dreams. And all of a sudden, you don't have to instruct your mind anymore. You'll just naturally remember your dreams. All right, I hope this was helpful. And in the next video, I will speak about how we can get an answer in a dream, how we can interpret it. I'm going to give you an example of an answer that I received that was very helpful. And also how we can change our inner state of being and soothe ourselves during sleep. I'd love to hear your experiences and, yeah, any feedback or any comments about your dreams, or if you try this technique, let me know. So let's have a conversation about this. Thank you so much for watching, and may shine the light that you are.